Good morning. My first cup of coffee is going to be the Starbucks Fall Blend. I have 2 tablespoons of the zero sugar pumpkin pie spice. Terrible ingredients, but really good, and I just need a little bit of creamy coffee in my life today. I'm going to have a second cup of coffee. I'm going to try the eggnog bones with the holiday nog nut pods and see how that tastes, and I will let you know about that. Good morning, happy Monday. So you saw my coffee. I know people are gonna be upset because it's like definitely dirty keto, but sometimes you just want a really creamy cup of coffee, and sometimes you just want to be a little bit bad, and that's today. My plan was to really save the creamer like for the weekend when I, definitely eat a little bit more dirty keto, but today I just really need, it's Monday. We just really need it today. I love it when I open my email, and I only have 20 emails, so that is great. I'm having to do an update, which always, I don't understand. My home computer doesn't update nearly as much as my work computer needs to update, so it's updating. I did some meal prepping this weekend. I am kind of changing my strategy on how I am eating, and I was a little bit hesitant to talk about it only because there's people who have opinions, which, it's fine. Everybody can have their opinion. And I do appreciate when people are very kind and when they give their opinions. So I was a little bit hesitant, but I did it all weekend and I had really good results. And so I thought I'd go ahead and just share it because it's working for me. And that is, I am spreading out my food throughout the day versus having really for a while I was fasting. I think the fasting was really messing with my blood sugars and I wasn't feeling well. So I just think you really have to listen to your body when it comes to that kind of thing. If it's not working for you, don't do it. You don't have to fast. You don't. I have done it off and on for the last 3 years, but you don't have to do it. So it's just, if it doesn't feel right to you at this moment, don't do it. And it doesn't feel right to me right now. But instead of, I was kind of listening to my body, and I would notice when I was really hungry in the first half of the day, and I was thinking, well, let's just try to spread out the food. So I downloaded an app where you could remind yourself to eat, and I would set it timers on it. Now, if I'm not hungry at those times, I'm not eating, but if I do notice, okay, maybe I'm having a little bit of a hunger. So what I've been doing is having little things throughout the day every 2 to 3 hours, and then ending at dinner typically. And my after dinner kind of meal or treat is usually coffee. I'm just having things like smoothies, protein bars. I've been snacking on nuts, things like that. And it did really good this weekend. I was totally satisfied, and the scale moved, and I just felt really good. My blood sugar was steady, going back down to what it was. So I'm feeling really good about that. So I did do some meal prepping to kind of help with me this week. The prepping I did, I made some kind of keto trail mix. I just took some pecans, some walnuts, some Brazil nuts, macadamia nuts, and almonds. And then I put some pumpkin pie spice in there. I did some of the Bake Believe dark chocolate chips, the sugar-free dark chocolate chips, and then some of the Lily's butterscotch chips. Threw all those in there, mixed them up really good, and then it made 14 little packets, and I think each one is 3 net carbs. I have it in my tracker, but anyway, so I have all those so that I can grab one of those for a snack. I also make some snack boxes. I'll put those up here because I cannot remember everything I put in them, but they all have a hard-boiled egg. They all have a cheese stick, so some protein there. I'll have some dip. I either have ranch or feta dill dip that I will dip the vegetables in, because some of them have broccoli, cauliflower, sugar snaps peas, celery, cucumbers, grape tomatoes, so there's all kinds of vegetables in there. And then I'll probably have a couple slices of deli meat or something like that, just to add a little bit more protein to the boxes. So that'll be kind of a meal I have through the day, and I'm just winging it, going with that. I had a really good dinner last night, and I did record the recipe. I'm gonna have to give, though, definitely some good advice through that dinner recipe, because it was brand new, first time I made it, and it was a rose con pollo, which is completely different type of recipe than where I told you guys before, I worked in a Mexican restaurant. It's a completely different kind of a rose con pollo. The one at the restaurant I worked at did more of a creamy one. This is more of a saucy, red sauce type one. It was so good, but the original recipe uses like rice, like real rice. And I use cauliflower rice, so I think it was a little bit soupy. So I'll give some advice on how I think that could, you could alleviate that. I did already like alter it, but it just wasn't enough. But I will be sharing that with you guys. I was gonna let you guys know, I planned on having a dinner video up this week, but there's only 2 dinner recipes that I had made. And so I like to have more than that. So I will have this last night's dinner will be a 3rd one. And then, am I making anything new this week? Oh, I am doing like a veggie taco skillet meal that you put like kale in and stuff. It sounds really good. That'll be tomorrow night. But tonight, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. So, but you will see that. Anyhow, okay, my computer is restarted and done updating. So I'm going to go ahead and get to work. I'm making a 2nd cup of coffee. I'm doing the eggnog from Bones. This is from last year's Christmas pack. And then I'm also going to do some of the Nut Pots Holiday Nog. This is a really mild flavor. It really just tastes like spice. It has like just a note of eggnog. So I'm thinking if I put these 2 together, I think that'll be a really good combination. And the first thing I'm going to eat for the day, I'm going to make a smoothie. So I'm going to have 1 scoop of this Isopure 0 Carb creamy vanilla protein powder, 25 grams of protein. Some of the almond milk, which I don't know if this has much protein, 1 in a cup. And then I'm going to have a scoop of the salted caramel keto collagen. This is 9 grams of protein. I want to add a hint of chocolate too, so I'm going to use the rest of this Nut Pots in here. That may be enough to do all the liquid for that, but I may need to add a little bit of this. So I think I'm going to do this instead. Okay, I didn't have to use any of the coconut almond milk. I just used the Nut Pots, and then you saw the rest of all that. So anyway, I'm going to go have this, and then I think I'll have a yogurt here in just a little bit. Okay, it's about 11:30. I'm going to have this. I have to run a couple errands at lunchtime, so I won't be able to eat until I get back. So this is, I think it's 3 carbs. Yes, 3 carbs. And 12 protein. I don't know how it is I can go grocery shopping on one day, and then always, every Monday, I still have to go to the store. Anyway, I went to go make dinner last night, and I needed foil to cover up the chicken dish, and I had this little tiny strip of foil like that. And so I didn't know what to do. And then I thought, okay, I'm going to use a cookie sheet, and it worked perfectly. So if you ever run out of foil, just use a cookie sheet or baking sheet, whatever you call them, put it on there. That's what I did. So I had to go to the store and get foil, forgot fabric softener, forgot peanut butter and jelly, all the things. But then I saw this. I've never seen this flavor of Bang. This is the Strawberry Blast. I did look up because I found the other one that had like the military stuff on it. And apparently they released like 2 different flavors just on for military, like to be sold at military bases or something. And this is the other one. The other one, I can't remember what it's called. Purple candy, I don't remember. It tastes just like the Radical Skedaddle thing, the other new one, exactly like it. So I kind of think it's the same thing, but this is Strawberry Blast. It sounds good, so let's try it. I was looking for the new key lime. I think it's called key lime pie Bang. Let me know if you've tried that. That's what I was looking for. There's a mini mart down the street from my house that has every Bang flavor, every single flavor. They didn't have the key lime, so I don't know if it's really super new. I like this, and mainly because it's not super uber like sweet. My favorite Bangs are the ones that aren't like super sweet, like the citrus twist. That's the other one that I picked up. The ones that are really super sweet, like for a while I did like the super sweet ones, but now like I try them and they're just not as good. But this one's good, so pick it up if you see it. I did have one of those monk pack bars, the ones that are like granola bars. I had one of those on my way to the store, and then I'm gonna go have one of my snack packs, I think, when I go back to work. I'm not really hungry right now, but I will be, I think, once I start work and stuff. So I'm gonna grab one of those and eat while I'm working. I will show you that when I grab that. But everything's going really well. If you notice, I'm trying to really up my protein right now. I did that all weekend, kept me really super full, had no cravings, did not like want anything besides what I was eating. So It seems to be working really well. I will show you at the very end all of my stats. And that way it's just all at the very end because it's been kind of sporadic through this video. Tomorrow, I don't think I'll be filming. If anything, I'll just film my food. And then I will update you guys on Wednesday because tomorrow is my husband's bone marrow biopsy. I doubt we'll get any results tomorrow, but I'll just let you know how it all went. And if the doctor told us anything at all. But we have that tomorrow. So probably won't like do any like talking anything because it's right in the middle of the day. But I will record my food and let you guys know what I eat tomorrow. I'm going to have this for lunch. So I have a cheese stick, cucumbers, peppers, hard-boiled egg, grape tomatoes, and then some of this feta dill dressing that I am going to dip everything in. And if I still feel a little bit hungry, I will have like some slices of pepperoni and salami. I'm going to have one of the keto trail mixes. These are really good. I really like that cinnamon flavor in there that I added. So I just decided on dinner. I saw this thing on Instagram. It was on I was looking at the hashtags like keto recipes or keto meals or something. And somebody had some pork carnitas with like a couple of eggs on top and with avocado. It looked amazing. I've been thinking about it ever since I saw it. And I have that Del Real, that's what it's called, pork carnitas in the refrigerator. So I'm gonna cook up some of that, add on 2 poached eggs, and have some avocado on the side, and that'll be my dinner tonight. So I have already tracked everything. And you guys, like talk about perfect macro day. I have 20 of 20 net carbs, 46 total carbs, 18 fiber, 102 out of 106 fat, 115 out of 140 protein because I do the high protein keto settings on Carb Manager, and then 1510 out of 1595 calories. Perfect macro day. It couldn't get more perfect than that. So yay. So I will put a clip of this at the end, but next you'll see my dinner. So you'll see what that ended up looking like, and I'll let you know if it was as good as it looked in the person's picture, and then I'll have my macros on there. And then I will see you guys tomorrow in another video. Like I said, tomorrow will probably just be food. I'll probably combine it with Wednesday's video. It's probably what I'll end up doing. So you'll probably get a 2-dayer, and you'll see us again on Thursday. So I will see you guys then. Keep us in your thoughts for tomorrow, and I will give you guys an update on how all that goes. Bye guys.